Cebu Pacific tried to make amends to passengers by changing its rules on delayed and canceled flights, but one lawmaker wants the carrier's franchise suspended just the same. Poor households in Metro Manila stand to lose their electricity discounts from Meralco after the conditions of the program are changed. President Marcos is all ready to sign the Maharlika Investment Fund Bill despite steady opposition to it. Fast, focused, and fearless. Here's a roundup of stories we're watching now. I'm Sean Yao. Cagayan de Oro Representative Rufus Rodriguez wants Cebu Pacific's franchise suspended amid a flurry of passenger complaints. In a statement, Rodriguez explained that the congressional franchise is a privilege that should not be enjoyed at the expense of the public. The airline earlier said that it is experiencing maintenance issues and limited availability of aircraft spare parts. But Congressman Rodriguez called this a, quote, palusot. Yesterday, the Senate began its inquiry into the barrage of complaints against the low-cost carrier, which include overbooking, offloading, and delayed flights. Cebu Pacific has since apologized and has vowed to improve its services. And as promised, Cebu Pacific has started freshening up its policies on delayed and canceled flights. The airline said that effective immediately, passengers affected by flight delays and cancellations can now avail of free rebooking or put the money into a travel fund or a refund. Travel vouchers will be offered for flights canceled on the day or within 72 hours of departure. Vouchers are also available for air travelers who will experience flight delays that last between 4 and 6 hours. Meantime, passengers can also opt for other airlines in the event that their flights are canceled or have been delayed for at least 3 hours. Cebu Pacific will only provide hotel accommodation and transportation allowances if a scheduled flight is moved to a different day. Some customers have been removed from the Lifeline Subsidy program of Meralco. Under this program, poor households are giving discounts on electricity bills ranging from 20% to 100%. Beneficiaries were disqualified from the program after the Energy Regulatory Commission amended the scheme's implementing rules and regulations. From here on, electricity subsidies will only be given to families that are already in the government's 4-piece program and who are consuming less than 100 kilowatts of power per month.
Kung ikaw ay nandoon sa mga communities na na-classify na marginalized, yung mga pamilyang kita na may kahirapan sa buhay at beneficiaryo pa ng 4-piece, then you can already apply to be part of this program. Because the spirit of the law here is really to ensure na maibibigay ito doon sa mga deserving. Karamihan, hopefully doon, ay itong mga kababayan natin nangangailangan ng subsidiya at tulong.
We have more stories for you after this quick break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Sean Yao. President Bongbong Marcos will sign the Maharlika Investment Fund bill as soon as he receives it. Marcos Jr. said he is satisfied with the final version from the Senate. Recall that the transmission of the MIF bill to the president was delayed after errors were found in some of its provisions. So far, Senate President Mig Zubiri has signed off on the corrected MIF bill, and it is now awaiting the signature of House Speaker Martin Romualdez.
Am I happy? Well, that is the version that the House and the Senate has passed, and we will certainly look into all of the changes that have been made. And I think most of the changes that were proposed and that were eventually adopted really had to do with the safety and the security of people's pension funds.
Now, President Marcos went on to defend the Maharlika Fund, saying that sound management is key for its success. The president also assured that the fund will be independent from the government.
One of the first changes that I proposed to the House was to remove the president as part of the board, to remove the central bank chairman, to remove the Department of Finance, because it has to operate as an independent fund, well managed professionally. Yan ang susi dyan. Kung korap ang ilagay mo dyan, korap talaga yan. Mawawala yung pera. Kung mahusay ang nilalagay mo dyan, ay lalaki yan at magagamit natin yung pondong yan.
And one species of fish has been frequently spotted in the Manila Bay of late. While the fish's name in the vernacular drew lots of laughs, its sheer number these days is causing serious concern among fishermen. Mobile journalist Francis Orsho with the story.
Fishermen in Noveleta, Cavite do not have to venture out too far to sea in the last few weeks. Over at the Manila Bay, they are catching kilos upon kilos of fish called tampalpuke, also known by the name isdangdapa or flounder fish. Fishermen should be happy with the uncommon harvest. Instead, they are wondering why the tampalpuke is being seen in places where they normally shouldn't be.
Ang tirahan niyan ay sa maraming mga seagrasses, tapos yung medyo buhangin na maraming mga corals. Kung dahilan ng paglutang nila sa ibabaw, no, ay kakaiba talaga, hindi yung natural behavior ng tampalpuke.
Fishermen are zeroing in on one key reason for the unusual number of flounder fish: water pollution. The species of fish are being found floating on the surface of the sea, which could be because other portions of Manila Bay are growing murkier. Aside from unclear waters, fishermen familiar with Manila Bay believe that oxygen saturation in these parts have also dwindled because of seabed quarrying activities. These activities include various reclamation projects in Manila Bay, which the Department of Environment and Natural Resources has approved. A reclamation project involves the digging of sand, which will then be used to fill up coastal areas, therefore expanding solid land where structures can be built. This is the same process with the Dolomite Sand Beach in Manila and other seabed quarrying activities around the Manila Bay.
Winawasak mo yung tirahan nila, yung tinatambakan mo, may mga latak din yan, winawasak mo yung mga mangrove area, mga seagrasses, talagang magkakaroon ng depletion, no, ng oxygen.
Over time, these reclamation activities could take its toll on the reproduction cycle of the tampalpuke and other marine life species. And it will be a domino effect, fewer fishes, and less catch for fishermen whose only source of livelihood is bounty from the Manila Bay. Mobile journalist Francis Orsho, We Are One News.
And the search for the missing Titan submersible has captured the world's attention and imagination. According to Reuters, there have been over 2 million searches on Google about the missing sub. Views of the Titanic movie's Wikipedia page have also surged, according to data from the movie analytics site Flix Patrol. 5 people were on board the Titan when it went missing on Sunday, 2 hours into its descent. Rescuers are now focused on a remote patch in the North Atlantic Ocean where undersea noises have been recently detected. One News Now will be back tomorrow at 7 a.m. I'm Sean Yao. We are One News. All sides, all the time.